Rescue efforts continue at Sibanye Stillwater Kloof 7 shaft in Westonaria, and that's where some miners have been safely brought back to surface after an equipment failure damaged the main shaft. The mine says no injuries have been reported and the remaining miners at level 39 are accounted for and are receiving food. Sibanye says the remaining miners will be hoisted up once it's safe. The miners were stuck when debris blocked their exit, prompting a two-phase rescue, with the first phase completed at 1:30 p.m. today.
Well, from inside now, as we have said before in our interview, but already now 7 people have been taken up from the ground. They are receiving counseling EAP. From there, they will be getting food. They will take it from there for all of them to be fully out.
And Sibanye Stillwater is enforcing safety and shaft examination procedures at their mine in Westonaria, that's in Gauteng, following a shaft incident at the Kloof 7 sub-shaft that has left miners stuck underground since yesterday. The mine has confirmed that all 260 employees are safe, accounted for, and have been provided with food. And for more on this, we now speak to SABC News Reporter Dludla. He joins us now in studio. Calvin, thank you so much for your time. You've spent much of your day today, of course, monitoring developments coming out of Westonaria, and that's at the Sibanye Stillwater mine shaft. Maybe let's start off here. If you can just give us an idea of what transpired, what took place for us now to see more than 260 miners being trapped underground.
Good evening to you, Mbale, and to our SABC viewers at home. Yes, indeed, we went there in the Westonaria. It's a little bit far from here. So when we went there, there were other miners that were there, but we tried to engage the management of Sibanye, but unfortunately, they didn't want to talk to us. Fortunately, Num was there. We spoke to them. The gentleman that we spoke to told us that a shift created a blockage that isolated miners. That happened yesterday at around 8:30. Not all of them are sure about the exact time, but some of them are saying it was around 8:30 to 9 o'clock when that happened. They were blocked there. They didn't have anything to do. They were stuck there for many hours. I can tell you that we tried to speak to them. Most of them were relieved in body for that, saying that they thank God, that they want to call their families. But most of them were saying that the management is not partaking, the management is not giving them enough information. But some of them did mention that upon their rescue, there were medical officials that were there assisting them.
And we understand at least 17 miners have since resurfaced. What are families saying? I mean, most of them, I'm sure, have expressed major concern if they have not been able to get a hold of their family members who are stuck underground.
Yeah, understandably so, because some of them are saying that we've been trying to call our family members. They are not picking up their phones. Obviously, they are stuck beneath surface, so they could not pick up their phones. But when they try to engage the management, they are not getting what they deserve. There's a lady that was very angry, furious, Bali, saying that if her men can die, that the management must make sure that they bring him back. But let's listen.
Okay.
I want my husband alive. I'm gonna make history today. Each and every day.
Just looking at that and just hearing that woman's voice, quite frantic and very angry and very emotional at the same time, Calvin, just talking about how she wants her husband or her partner found alive. What's management saying when it comes to, family members who are clearly anxious and want their loved ones brought back safely?
what is more confusing about this story is that what the management is saying and what the miners and the families are saying is totally different. The management issued a media statement saying that they are making sure that the trapped miners are brought back and that they have provided them with food. But when we spoke to them, I was there, I spoke to 3 of them, and they didn't want to be shown on television, obviously, for victimization, for fear of victimization. But they told us that they last ate their meal in the morning yesterday at around 8. That is when they last ate or had something to eat. But the management is saying that everything was well and they were providing them with food. The management is saying on that statement that they are trying to make sure that they keep abreast the families. But the families are saying that no, we are not getting any updates from the management. But I have to emphasize, as I did on my crossing, that we have not gotten a formal word or an upsound from the management. They are not picking up their phones. They are not responding to our queries. But maybe as time goes by, they will release another statement or have an interview with SABC to clarify this matter.
And Calvin, I mean, when you left that mine shaft, can you tell us if rescue efforts are continuing? What did you pick up when you were there in terms of trying to bring these miners back to surface?
As much as we were far, because there was a private security company that blocked us from getting closer to the scene, and actually they wanted to tell us that we must not do a live crossing, but we didn't want to move. So what we got is that we saw some of the miners getting out. There was a bus that was standing there, 2 buses to be specific. Those miners were getting inside that bus and were ferried to their places. So that will tell you that the rescue efforts are still continuing. As I have mentioned, that the number that we had was 17, and we have to double check with them. Maybe the number has increased. But I can tell you that the rescue efforts as we speak are underway, because we are talking about close to 300 miners there.
All right, Calvin, thank you so much for that update, and thank you so much for your time. That's SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla giving us an update there when it comes to what has transpired at that Sibanye Stillwater mine.